Hello and welcome. Hope everybody's doing well during this time. This is some random pickups from a few different places, plus a big trade that I had gotten into. So first, there are two titles that I found at Dollar Tree that I did not have. First one here is Boyhood. Just seemed kind of interesting. It's got IFC on the back, so not really sure, but it's not on the spine. Disney Gray, even though it's a Paramount title. This one here I thought I owned. I know I've seen it through one of the streaming services. And it's because Rucker Hauer was in it along with John Heder. And this is a Magnolia title, Moving McAllister. This was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it when I did watch it then. Nice artwork there. And that was the only two I found at Dollar Tree that I had not picked up. This next little stack is from Big Lots. Hit a different Big Lots that I found while I was trying to go to a different restaurant, because there's not a lot by my house that I have now, so I've got to drive closer towards another area, and I found it while I was hitting a back street to get there. Picked up The Graduate. I think this was clearanced out to like $2.50 maybe. The titles I did grab weren't very high. They were all, I believe, under $3, $1.25 or something. For the few that I picked up. Next one here is The Gift. Another title I thought I had that I did not have. I was glad to get a hold of that one, and it's a double. And The Gunman with Sean Penn. But it seems that some of these Big Lots end up clearing stuff out at different prices at different stores. So that's one of the reasons I like hitting a couple different ones, because I find stuff. I mean, my store has these titles, but not clearanced out. The last one I picked up at Big Lots was the DVD, the Ultimate Kung Fu Panda Ultimate Secrets Collection, which has got Secrets of the Scroll, Secrets of the Master, and Secrets of the Furious 5. Did not have. So I think this was the most expensive one I paid for. I think this one was $3. That. And then I have my one I picked up at Target, which I needed for my DC collection. And that is Superman Red Sun, the Steelbook, which is a Target's exclusive, is having the Steelbook. I actually liked the Steelbook. I mean, I don't mind getting them, and it was only $2 more for the Steelbook than the regular package. Put that. There we go. The back artwork, real nice. Here, this is a standalone film, so I'm looking forward to watching this. I don't know if there was anything else, just more Moscow. See, this other title here I found at Walmart. I had a few different things clearanced out. I was in there, picked this up on Thursday the week before, so I could get my Animal Crossing for my Switch, and grab this at the same time. This is another Steelbook, something I did not have, which is 13 Hours, The Secret Soldier's Benghazi. I think this was almost $6. Try to remember the back. Not much spectacular, little firework, something in there. My next hit up here is from Goodwill. They found some pretty good stuff. The only Blu-ray I found that I picked up, and this is American Girl. McKenna Shoots for the Stars, with a slip sleeve. So this Goodwill is all $2 or $1.99. And it's Blu and DVD. Actually, I picked up. Also picked up this while I was there for $2, so I got this for my my brother's kids. Is the Lego Star Wars Padawan Menace. Did not have both discs in it, but it was at least the Blu-ray in perfect shape. So I didn't mind that. Then this one, I was real happy to find this. This is the Batman. 2 special episodes from the Batman series. And this is a promotional VHS. I was trying to look online to see how this was a promotional item from how it came. I mean, it doesn't have a barcode, but it does say promotional on here, right there. Which I love collecting promotional items, just because it's not for the general public or just the way it is. But I like the package on this. I had to put it in another case. The case was a bit tore up. And this is supposedly the very first 2 episodes, which the other good thing is I did not have those episodes. So that made that good. Then I found a Marvel Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers. This is Volume 2, Captain America Reborn. I do love finding all the superhero stuff that I don't find at Dollar Tree, at Goodwill. Got episodes 8 through 13. Disney. And the disc is actually in real good shape. Really nothing, a little fingerprint or something. And while I picked up before, I decided I'd go ahead and grab this one while I found it there. See, a 2-disc edition of The Love Bug. And this was in really good shape too. Actually, I'm really not picking up anything from Goodwill if it's not in good shape, unless there's something I need off of it. 2 discs. Slowly work on getting my Love Bug collection going. This one here, this is a rental copy. I don't actually own rental copies, but I figured I'd go ahead and get this just to have, because I haven't seen this version. I've seen the original. Is Repo Man with Forrest Whitaker and Jude Law. A little bit of a twist on the premise. Repo Men, I guess it's a switch, but the way the rental is, it actually says rental down here on it. But at least it has two versions, theatrical and unrated. So for $2. This one here, this was sealed. Looked interesting. Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, and Haley Joel Osment is Second-Hand Lions. This is from Warner. Basically, for young Walter, being stuck on his crazy uncle's farm is the last place on earth he wants to spend the summer. First shocked by their unconventional behavior, including ordering an African lion through the mail, Walter soon gets caught up in their mysterious past. The rumors that his uncles were bank robbers, or maybe even worse, are hard to believe, but they do seem to have an endless supply of cash. So it sounded pretty interesting. Speaking of lions, I actually watched on Netflix what is that? Tiger King documentary. It was actually pretty good. Then another one here that was sealed is the Sandra Bullock Premonition. Something else I haven't seen. But, I like Sandra Bullock. Seems interesting. Gripping psychological thriller that will have you gushing from start to finish. And this one, I actually have on CD video that I got at Goodwill. Now I got a new copy, at least on DVD, is Night and Day. So now I can watch it much easier. On one disc rather than two. The last one I got at Goodwill, this was also another new one, still wrapped. Year of the Dog, Molly Shannon, Laura Dern, Regina King, Tom McCarthy, Josh Paris, John C. Reilly, and Peter Skarsgård. From the writer of The Good Girl and School of Rock. The Dog is a singular best in show. Pretty much like the cast. Just like picking up some of these oddball titles that not too sure of. The extra locks on there. Typical. And now we'll go on to my trade. This is like about 30 titles at least that we traded out. Got here pretty quick. Run through these. I know there was at least 3 of these that he had picked up at Ollie's. Might be at least 4. At least 3 of them had tags on them from Ollie's, which, like I said, if it's still sealed and new, I don't mind trading. They're all 1 for 1. There's a widescreen edition Marlon Brando, One-Eyed Jacks, and also starring Carl Muldoon. Western. He had quite a few things that I didn't have that I was interested in. We got here an IFC title, Made for Each Other. Christopher Masterson, Bijou Phillips, Laura German, Danny Masterson, George Siegel, and Patrick Warburton. Very nice cast there. Love picking up the IFC titles. Just having those. This one here I was happy to get a hold of. He had Best of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures animated series. So a 2-disc set. I'd never actually seen any of this animated, but definitely glad to get a hold of that. 1 and 2. Then another one of this one here was definitely from Ollie's, is The Decade You Were Born, the 70s. I only had the 80s, which was the only one available at the Ollie's that I was at. The two I've been to only had the 80s, so I mind picking these up in documentary style. Another title here. I believe he found this at Dollar Tree in his area. TV's Lost Christmas Shows contain some of the greatest Christmas shows produced during the 1950s and 60s. The Jack Benny Show, Adventures of Robin Hood, Four Star Theater, Burns and Allen, Liberace, and Dragnet. Add some titles for the holidays. That TGG label coming across lately. This one here is a nice one to find since I love motorcycles. It's more than just bikes, it's a lifestyle. Daytona Bike Week, the ride. So, the nice something I didn't have. The case is really kind of weird. It's more of like a hard plastic, not like the typical plastic. Very weird. And we have here is Revenge of the Red Baron. Tobey Maguire, Mickey Rooney, and Lorraine Newman. This is, I'm not sure if I've seen this before, but that picture there looks really familiar. I might have seen this back in the day. Got that chrome look to it there. And we got a nice big pack. This one here was another one that he got at the Ollie's from the trade. Was Cult Classics feature 12 movies, Gore House Greats Collection. Another this Mill Creek, an older Mill Creek. They're still using the Watermill logo. Terror, Trip with the Teacher, Madmen of Mendoras, Satan's Slave, Stanley, The Devil's Hand, Primeval, Brain Twisters, Blood of Dracula's Castle, Nightmare in Way, Terrified, Blood Mania. That's it. 12. And their typical packing in the sleeves. Now to the Blu-rays. This one here I already had on DVD, but I wanted the Blu-ray as well. I don't combo my IFC titles, so this will go in that. This is Al Pacino and Manglehorn. So this is basically an upgrade. I had like maybe 3 upgrades out of this whole set. The titles that I got. And this here is a double feature, which Dolph Lundgren's is Command Performance and Direct Contact. Now, these two titles are really hard to find individually on Blu-ray online for me to print covers, because they are actually on their own separate discs. So I'm going to pack them down. I found DVD covers and I printed them in a Blu-ray size. So that way at least I can separate them out. This was the other one that I had. This was a combo pack at the time. I already did this one because this was The Way Back and Day of the Falcon, which I already had Day of the Falcon, so I printed off a copy of the cover, packed the other one in there, and did this with that one. So that way I have them individual. As long as they're on their own disc, I like having them separate, unless they're series or part 2, 3, or what have you in that sense. That's alright. Got here. He said this was pretty good. Watched the trailer. It looked pretty good. Is Pete's Christmas. Looked interesting. I like this guy here. You can see him. What was I think it was Neighbors with Tom Hanks. I liked him. Here we have the cover of this looks familiar. I would have swore I had this, but I did not have this. I must have seen it on DVD in Dollar Tree at some point. Sword of Vengeance. Another one there. And this one here is an upgrade, which I comboed out. Is The Devil's in the Details. Payback is Hell. I've already comboed this one out into the case. That's why it's got the Blu-ray and the DVD now. And this one here. This is another one that was from the Ollies that he had gotten. Is Sam Elliott, the complete miniseries Aspen. I haven't heard of it, but definitely an older film. Looks like late 70s. Yeah, it's 1977. I was kind of tell by the way some of these things look. But, give that a watch. Nicolas Cage, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. This one here I was glad to get. Love me some Jason Lee. Is A Guy Thing with Julia Stiles and Selma Blair. Don't remember if I've actually seen this one or not. But I have definitely enjoyed everything I've seen Jason Lee in. I know a lot of people had found this a couple of hauls back, but I'd never found it, so glad that he had it so I get a copy. Is Wild Things Foursome. I think I still need the original. And here we have John Malkovich, Disgrace, based on the novel by Nobel Prize winning author J.M. See? Coates. Looks like it's a lowercase e. Can't really tell. But do like Malkovich. Nice artwork on the disc. I think out of all the titles I got from him, 2 or 3 of them actually gave me a digital copy. This was one of them. Before I Go to Sleep. Digital copy for this one was good. You see some of these titles so many times in the store, just start thinking you have them, which I did not. So I had to print everything off and look at it again, and then go through my stack of stuff. Like this one he had listed, but I had to ask him which one it was, because I had the second one on Blu-ray and the third one on DVD. And this was the first one, In the Name of the King, with Jason Statham. So now I can actually start this series off and watch each one of these. The old package. Blu-ray. And here we have S. Darko, a Donnie Darko tale. It's time to travel forward. Let's see, too much left. We have a triple feature, which I knew was all going to be on the same disc because I've gotten stuff like this before from Phase 4. This is all animated. The Missing Links, Donkey X, and Disco Worms. Not sure. Let's see. Antonio Banderas, Jane Lynch. Like these, I separate and put in other areas, so I know where all my multi-disc films are that don't really go together. This one here, Camp Rock Extended Star Edition, which got my movie rewards for that. So that was good. Building up my points. Hopefully they'll go back to letting you redeem for physical copies. If not, the only thing I can see on there are basically like Disney gift cards, which at least I can use that. That's at least money. Here I have Tommy Lee Jones in The Electric Mist, along with John Goodman, Peter Skarsgård, and Mary Steenburgen. Image Entertainment. All this plastic still ends up sticking on these things. A documentary, Steep. Without risk, there is no adventure. Snowy hills, skiing, disc. I have here is The Christmas Blessing with Neil Patrick Harris, Rebecca Gayheart, August T. Jones, and Rob Lowe. Special appearance by Rob Lowe. Too many Christmas titles from him, but got a couple. But pretty much I looked for anything I didn't have. If I didn't have it, I want to swap out, and he found for me, so I'm very happy about all the trading. And these last ones here, I actually got slip covers for. Is The Big Wedding, a Canadian release on E1. Robin Williams, Robert De Niro, Katherine Heigl, Diane Keaton, Amanda Seyfried, Topher Grace, Ben Barnes, Susan Sarandon. A good cast there. This one here, the digital code worked for this as well when I got this one, is Mind Gamers. Dude there on the back looks kind of freaky. Simplicity of that. Just got finished watching the documentary on this not that long ago, so didn't mind this. I like her music. This is the only thing I actually own by her, is Taylor Swift Journey to Fearless, with the slip on there. My wife likes her a lot, and the songs I have heard I do enjoy. I don't mind. I think he said he had to actually run out and go and pick this one up. He was letting me know what was available. Here I have over British Columbia, this one here as well. He had to go pick up. He said it was just in that store for so long, he knew it was going to still be there. Just fine with me. Because I didn't have it at the time, so I was willing to take it. And the last title I got from him, which is an upgrade, is the Song to Song 4K. So now I have the 4K version of Song to Song. And a slip sleeve. So that was nice. So now I don't need my Song to Song anymore because I got the Blu-ray in here. Because the other one didn't have a DVD included with it, so that was that. I was very glad to get that. So there's only one more 4K from Dollar Tree that I know of that existed. Is the Bad Santa 2. Get that at some point maybe. So that's all I have right now. I do thank him for that trade. Hope he enjoys everything that he got from me as well. And I do wish everybody the best, and I hope everybody's doing well. Fortunately, I know some of us have to keep going to work, like me, since I'm in the industry. I distribute chemicals and cleaning supplies at my job. So it's always funny. Everybody's saying they don't have toilet paper. We're pushing that stuff out like crazy, along with the hand sanitizer, everything else. But everybody be safe, and thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be able to get out and get some more stuff. So I'd stopped by the other day trying to hit Goodwill again, and they were closed. So all this shutdown eliminating hunting. I love hunting. So we'll see you soon.